What is going on, FG3000? Back in the place to be, and welcome to Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Here we start inside our hub area, which is basically a bar that looks like they sell those $18 cocktails pre-tip that is filled all the way to the top with ice that you drink in 2 seconds, and then you just mad for the rest of your night, and your friends are like, hey, you want another drink? Yeah, you do want another drink, but you won't spend $18 on it pre-tip for another one. You know what I'm talking about? Let's do some combat. Just like a lot of action RPGs here on mobile, you can bring 3 heroes to combat. You only control one, but you can switch between them via a short cooldown. All right, so let us go at it. Here is Devil May Cry, the peak of combat, my friends, and you'll be able to decide, do you think it's the peak of combat? So I have Lady, I have Virgil, and I also have Nero, and I'll show you some other characters as we kind of move along, and you can kind of see, right? You move your character with your digital joystick, you have, moves on the right, very straightforward, and at any time here, based on a short cooldown, I can switch between characters, and that's exactly what you want to do, because you want to make sure that, your cooldowns are cooling down, right? You can do air juggles, as you guys can see here as well. I love Lady's spin her death from above right there is very, very satisfying. Throwing some grenades all over the place. Now, if you want to compare this to other action RPGs on mobile, you have to mention PGR and Aether Gazer, right? Does it compare to the combat systems of the... No, it does not. It doesn't feel as good. It doesn't feel bad, but it definitely doesn't feel as good as basically the gold standard when it comes to action RPGs, in my opinion. But not to say that there's anything wrong with the combat per se. It is fast, it's fluid, it's stylish. It's just not as fast, fluid, and stylish as PGR and Aether Gazer, right? But that's not necessarily the diss that it sounds like. Now, even though it doesn't, in my opinion, keep up with the polish of PGR and Aether Gazer, one thing I do like about it is the fact that when you start a chapter, there are some load screens in between, but when you start a chapter, you don't have to constantly go back out to the campaign screen, right? So I don't have to go 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, etc., etc. Even though I'm actually doing that right now, you stay in the campaign. Like I said, you do get a little load time in between each chapter, but you basically stay in here and traverse the maps here. And the maps are, they're sizable. They're still arenas, but they try their best to kind of disguise it, right? So let me show you my boy Virgil here. I love this little Kazuya kick, right? Watch this. Yeah, stay right there, stay right there, stay right there. Very, very nice. And as you guys might imagine, you can tap the attack button. You can hold it down to do different moves here. Nero's a lot of fun. There's my little counter there as well. So a lot of points in style, I say the weakest part about this combat system is the movement a little bit, and you're gonna have to trust my gamer mode on this one, but when I play Aether Gazer and PGR and I mess something up, I feel like it's my fault. I never blame the controls when I mess up an Aether Gazer and PGR. I never say, oh my god, the controls. Here, something about the movement doesn't feel as responsive as those games, and I just don't feel... I don't feel as connected to my character as I do in those games. But again, I'm comparing the literal gold standard of action RPGs to this game. Not to give this game a pass per se, but just kind of keeping it in perspective there. Here's another one. I love that. Here, I have been doing ultimates, but they're kind of hard to see. Just ripping through. Just used my ultimate on Nero there, if you could see, but once again, here it is one more time, just like a big fire explosion. I do think the announcer's a little weak, though. I don't know, I feel like he could just be a little bit more intense and in your face, in my humble opinion. Let's take to the skies. Very safe here. Throw a bunch of grenades down below. Let's get some air juggles. Oh, you guys want to stay right there? Yep. I waited way too long. Waited way too long on that one. And Virgil's my weakest person. I have to get some power-ups here.
Here's a little something for you.
so that's combat here in the world of Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. And like I said a little bit earlier, you stay in the world, but you can see as you kind of go through and traverse the world, you are going stage to stage by stage, but they do try their best to kind of disguise it. Now, as far as actual gameplay modes, there could be more that I haven't unlocked just yet. You have your daily resource grinds, as you guys can see here. Nice little quality of life that once you defeat one of these stages and you 3-star it, you can sweep it to get even more materials. So let's see. Oh, let's jump into this one. It looks like this is going to be one of those training one. Oh, this is that side scroll thing. Dude, this is... They showed this in the tutorial. It's kind of whatever. Like, this is kind of janky. I gotta admit. It doesn't even look really... It doesn't even look that good. I don't know. It just doesn't look good. But this is one of the things you can do as one of your dailies here. But do know that once you're done with this little... Oh, my God. I'm just not paying attention. Once you get done with this, you 3-star this bad boy. You never got to do it again. You can just sweep this bad boy. Yeah, this is... There you go. We won. Yeah, not my favorite minigame there. I'm already pretty much anti-minigame, but that one was kind of meh. So let's do some more daily resource grind. So this one's called the Slot of Slaughter, and you can do this 4 times per day. I kind of like it because you obviously play a slot machine. That is very perfect for mobile, right? And these kind of decide the modifiers that you have when you jump into combat. Do I want to switch this up? Let's go ahead and take out Virgil and bring OG Dante. And that way you'll see pretty much everyone. The OG lady is okay. The lady that I have is like the best one. Ah, this guy again. Come on. But at least we get to do a little boss fight here. And I'll switch out to a Dante. Yep, yep. Here is Dante. We're gonna move out of that. Little dashy sword. Oh, you're gonna shield up? All right, I'm just gonna walk behind you here. You want to go keep your booty exposed? Okay. Oh, hold on. I just love how Lady just needlessly slides around the screen. Like, that's so perfect for me. We're going to take to the skies. Try to go after that tail meat. Love all of the aerodynamics here. So, yeah, you're way more... oh, hold on. You're way more airborne than any other action RPG, so that's something there. So they definitely kept that kind of alive when it comes to the Devil May Cry franchise. Uh-oh. He's down. And Dante is charged up. Now, as far as the longevity of a game like this, I hope you like Nero, Dante, Virgil, and Lady, because that's all you gonna get here. So real quick to go through the upgrade process, you do have a weapon, so there is a weapon gacha, so you can level up your weapon quite easily. Quick add, hit upgrade, that's gonna be your raw levels. Duplicates are gonna increase the rank, very straightforward there. If we go back over here, there is a card system. This is not like a Memoria, Craft Essence, EX Move, Light Cone, any of that. This is more like an equipment system here. So to give you guys an example, one of these cards right here, a 2-piece set is HP, 4-piece set decreases your damage taken. This one here, 2-piece set increases your attack, 4-piece set increases your overall damage, right? So it's more akin to like an equipment system or a rune system here. And you also have skills that you could upgrade using these red skulls over time. So very, very straightforward. All you gotta do is follow the red dots, hit the upgrade button. We'll go ahead and do a nice little summon session here. I don't have a lot of currency because I already used some of it, but let's see if we can't get Earth Gauntlet Dante here. Let that full sum. Oh wait. Oh, we got an epic Dante. Is that different from the Dante they already have, or is this? Okay, no. Okay, this is a dupe Dante. Got it. Got it. All right, we'll take that dupe Dante. We'll use his shards, and then we'll just rank up all of his stats here. So there you go. A nice little look at Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. This is an open beta, and all the progress is going to be wiped. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time here. I will be back when the game actually hits global launch to see, you know, what's changed about the game, if they kind of cleaned up some things. But overall, you know, it's fine. It's competent. Like I said, it's not as good as PGR and Aether Gazer when it comes to the combat, you know, aspect of it. But those are, in my opinion, the peak of mobile action RPG-ness. So, you know, not a lot of games are going to be able to live up to that. But it is quite stylish. I do love the attacks. I love the aerial combat. I absolutely love Devil May Cry. A couple of things that I'm kind of worried about, though, is like I said, the overall longevity of a game like this. I'm just not sure how many times I'm gonna want to get different versions of the same characters. Maybe if they turn this game into like a collabothon where you're just constantly having lots of different characters from different franchises in this game, maybe that could work. But I don't even hold on. I don't really even see Capcom's name on this. So this is a third-party company that got the license from like if this was actually from like first-party Capcom, maybe we would be able to see things like that where we'd have a lot of Capcom characters. But this is a third-party company that has the Devil May Cry license, so I'm not sure what they're going to be able to do. But if they can pull that off, right? Think about playing this game having like, you know, Bayonetta and characters like that kind of be in this world instead of just Devil May Cry characters. Maybe that can work. But as it stands right now, this is absolutely the cheapest way that you can play Devil May Cry characters here on mobile. Yeah, don't play that Street Fighter Duel game. Whee! I love my Death from Above, dude. Death from Above. Very stylish there. All right, I found some more summon tickets. One more 10 pull. In 19 summons, though, I get a guaranteed. But maybe we can get it off banner. Oh, there's this Virgil. All right, last thing. I want to see if my weapon... Okay, yeah, your weapons do show up on your character. So when you do get those new weapons out of the gacha, they actually show up. Not bad. All right, one more.